Feels like I done did this shit for years and shit, man.
This shit is just natural for us.
Yo, get Gilly and Wallow on the phone, man. I want to meet him, man. Sponsored by Sprite Lee. We got Sprite Lee right here.
Okay, big up to Sprite Lee. They in the building.
The Lee mix, you heard? You can only get 7 grams at a time, you heard?
Oh. Make sure y'all go look for that. In here though, man. We gonna talk about some things. We got some people coming through today, you know. We got Fab.
We got Trap Shot in the building. Shutting everything down, you heard?
Yes. We in here. Link with us.
Yes.
You already know what time it is.
We gonna set it off with a freestyle for my man Vish and Links.
And Trump.
Nah, I'm retired, my G.
And Trump. We get this thing out the bag. What are you talking about?
I'm retired, my G.
You gonna spit something.
I'm retired.
You all right, man? Come on, man. You tired.
We need,
right.
we need a cup for that Henny, bite.
Yo, how you feel about that P&B situation, man?
I think yo, P&B is sad, man. You know, it's sad that a black man gotta come to California to lose his life all the time, man. The thing for me about California is you got all these rich celebrities living up in the hills, you know what I'm saying? And none of them getting their cribs robbed, killed, or nothing. But as soon as a black man come out there that's a hip-hop artist trying to get his life together, niggas want to rob him and then kill him. Like, robbing ain't enough. Like, y'all niggas taking lives, like, black on black, you know, brown on brown, you know, people on people, period, is just crazy, man, in this world. So, you know, that's how I look at that situation, man. I think it's sad story.
That's the rules everywhere, though, man. If you got chains on this shit, you better have some security or something, man.
But I'm saying, niggas can have the chain, though. Look, you shouldn't even have to, but a nigga could take the chain, you feel what I'm saying? But why kill a nigga? Why kill him? You already took the chain, bro. Like, you know, you got to move in a righteous way. You got to know that it's something above you, bigger than you, and life itself watching over you, bro. And that's God.
But the story is, allegedly, dude took his jewelry after he shot him on the ground.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe P&B Rock was exactly what he said, you know what I mean? And didn't give that up, you feel me?
Well, he said that, like, but I had a conversation with one of my boys back in the days. He said, yo, man, I'm going to die over this chain. I said, bro, you got 5 kids. You gonna die over some material shit that you could get back?
Like, nah, I ain't gonna.
I'm not.
You know, I got shot because I ain't want to give up my shit. So I understand that.
Shit, they could take my chains.
I was young and dumb. Though,
how many kids you got, Link?
I ain't got none.
See, but look what you said. You ain't got no kids. Yeah. Once you get kids, it's a whole different level of life and respect and perspective becomes a part of you. Now you see that you're only not living for yourself. See, at the time when that shit happened for you, you was living for yourself. Yeah. If you had kids, you would see like, yo, these kids is what I gotta be here for. Cause
it's not even kids. Once you get older, you be like, I don't want to die.
No, that's a fact. No, that's a fact. Especially when you don't went through what niggas went through. You know what I'm saying? Like, but for the most part, those kids, and I asked him, and he said that, and it was just real stupid. The conversation that he had with me, and he came back with, I didn't respect it because, you know, life is bigger than a fucking chain, my nigga. Yeah. You could easily go buy another one, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas, material shit. I just read something. This is ill that we talking about this because I just read something from Steve Jobs when he's laying on his deathbed, and he was telling right before he died that you can have all the fucking money in the world,
with the
and
health.
That shit doesn't mean nothing
without the health.
Your health and the medical is everything, and the people around you that you love, your friends, your family, love them more. Be around them because when you're gone, they're not gonna be there. You're not gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, people hold on to material things so much in life, and that shit can be bought, given away, be serviced. Word is born. I work on a garbage truck sometime. And you wouldn't believe that everything that we touch ends up in the garbage.
Yeah, word.
You just go buy mad shit. That shit end up in the garbage.
Word. I feel you on that one.
Everything.
Did you like P&B's music?
Oh, I love P&B music, man. He's definitely an artist, man.
He was one of the most renowned artists.
He definitely was an artist.
A lot of people don't know who he is.
A lot of people don't know who a lot of people is,
that's
man.
a fact. And as soon as somebody died, everybody like, who was that?
Exactly.
And then their album sales go up crazy because now people want to know and want to find out. But it sucks that people got to wait to die for that to even happen. Like, if you know somebody in the music industry, support that. You know what I'm saying? That's an art.
But
it's
there's a
hard
whole
to do that.
there's a whole tactic to that though. You feel what I'm saying? So like, you know how first and foremost, I just want to say it's crazy how dude took his son to go do that to PNB Rock.
Word, like,
you feel me? Like, that was crazy.
Word.
But you know, off that topic, that's why record labels, when they sign artists, they don't let a lot of people drop when they want to. You feel me? Or when they feel it's personally most convenient for them.
Mm-hmm.
But the record label has a tactic to that shit. And 8 out of 10 from what we've seen throughout history, the motherfuckers will wait until you die and then drop the music. Or maybe even play a hand in your death.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So
I heard some things about that,
you
man.
know what I mean? And then your shit could become number one. And then they own this or that or a percentage or whatever. And then they giving your family chump change if they are paying them.
I'm hearing a lot of life insurance policy shits going on these artists, man. Record labels getting rid of them. You know, I never really wanted to get signed, man. Like, I just wanted the people to hear my music, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, for me, it's about people hearing my shit. I don't even care about the money or none of that. I care about the message being sent. Like, it's when you get a platform, your platform has to be used for something greater than you itself. So you being able to talk to some people and reach them through your music, that's a blessing for me. Like, that's what I feel like I was put here for. So all the music that I create, I try to make it have a message and make it be reasonable by listening. I don't try to speed up or make it all fast where it's gonna be hard to sing along with or none of that. I'm gonna bring it to you that slow flow like Big Savage, because that's where it's gonna get sunk into your mind. Word.
So how you feel about these kids with these guns? It's crazy out here, man. They shooting everything up. This shit is just fucking World War III out here, man. Chicago.
The government gave us the guns initially, so how we feel about them having guns? You know?
They don't fight no more. It ain't no fighting.
I think a lot of it has to deal with if you knew better, you do better.
Nah, it's not.
Knowledge is key. If these kids out here was being taught the right things and knew better, they wouldn't be out here killing each other.
But here's the thing about it though. They do, the ones that are conscious now or of age to where they're conscious right now, they do know better. You feel me? They know better because everything is on social media, bro. Good, bad, truth, lies, everything. And they see everything, but they're selective of what they want to watch, what they want to follow. You see what I'm saying?
Because
so they know better. They see all this drill music. They see the hood shit, glorified gangsters and people sliding with hammers and all this other shit. Like,
facts,
because did that shit a long time ago, and it ain't get the ones. It ain't get they big homies nowhere.
Nah, word.
So, there's a couple of gangsters out there that made it, whether in the music industry or entertainment or just. But I don't really know too many millionaires off drugs and off robbing people.
You're not.
You know what I mean? I damn sure don't know a killer that got 10 bodies that's walking the streets right now. You feel me?
They out there. Trust me, they out there.
I don't know one. You heard what I said?
Yeah,
I don't know one.
I know a couple.
Nah, that's a fact.
I don't know one that's walking around with 10 bodies right now. You feel me? Like, and that's free. I don't got no case. Nobody chasing them.
Nah, they out there.
They out there. I know they out there, but I don't know.
No, yeah.
You know another thing that's crazy? It's like New York and Long Island and the city is so split up that it's like people from out of state wouldn't even know how distant we are from one another.
Yeah, facts. And you don't.
And we all the same.
Don't forget upstate too, because it's another world up there.
Upstate, they're a beast
Like,
up there. Albany, Rochester, they wild, third world country up there.
Big up to the whole New York though.
Yeah, shout out to Albany and all that. Man.
You know, it's like I said, it's a sad thing, man, that the kids is out here and they don't got these kids don't have no life expectancy no more. They thinking they not even gonna make it past 21. When I was coming up, the age was, he not gonna make it past 30. You know what I'm saying? Now that shit done drastically swinging down to like 16, 17. These kids feel like they just gonna get themselves out of here or somebody gonna get them out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
another thing is they glorify the chance of not making it to 21. And they know they They know, you know, we all know the circumstances of what causes you to not make it past 21 in the hood, or you know, if you live a certain lifestyle,
or you know, they missing their peoples that died already. They like, yo, I'm gonna be there with you. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit.
or the people who put them there. It's a cycle, but
Facts.
all you gotta do is just rise above the bullshit. People don't realize there's a lot of other shit you should be doing with your time. Cause that's
Then we're the only place that separates ourselves.
Yeah.
If you from Atlanta, you say you from Atlanta. If you from
That's a fact.
if you from Chicago, they say they from Chicago. If
Well,
we
got
you
a
say you
hard
from
time.
Huntington, you from Wyandanch, you from CI, you from Brentwood. We
got
don't
a hard
even
time.
unite with each other
We got a hard time
unless we go to jail.
We
It's
got
crazy.
a hard time
All
with
right,
Brooklyn.
LIG.
Exactly.
Shout out to the LIG.
Yo, we got a hard time with Brooklyn and Queens even saying they Long Island.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So you know how that should go. It's
Brooklyn
just
and
that
Queens, y'all
every-
really from Long Island, though.
New
Let's
York
just
is
throw
so
it out
big,
there.
and everywhere that
And they
New
think
York
Long
pops
Island's
so
soft.
much.
They're not soft. Long Island is crazy.
Nah,
I'm
everybody
telling
know that.
y'all, whoever don't know that, Long Island is
Nah,
crazy.
people
They
know
put
that.
it in.
Nah.
Shout out to Long Island, man.
If you think about it, bro, Queens and Brooklyn is Long Island, right? Now check this out. Think of how many celebrities and
People don't know
superstars
that that's
just
Long
came
Island.
from Long Island alone. You know what I'm saying? If nobody want to do the math to that, let's see how many people came from Brooklyn, how many people came from Queens, how many came from Nassau and Suffolk County. That's in basketball, football, in the music industry, movies, everything. Like Long Island could be its own state.
We got Danny Green. Shout out to Danny Green.
Word, Tobias Harris.
Yeah, who else we
You know
got
what I'm
out there?
saying? You got what's his name from Amityville?
What's the tall nigga? Man. I forgot his
So you know the
they-
tall nigga?
James, Mike James.
Oh,
They be having Mike James. Shout out to Mike James.
Facts. It's another one out there. What's his name? He ain't playing no more. He actually back home now, but he was playing too. He got out that year with Tobias Harris and them. What's his name? Damn, boy from Amityville though. Boy, nice.
Go weed.
Word, you know that's that good weed. No, it's out of sight, out of mind. The nigga ain't playing no more. I ain't seen a nigga in so long. You know what I'm saying? That out of sight, out of mind shit is real, man. That's why you gotta keep your loved ones and the people you care about in your memories, man. Cause them shits will fade and you'll easily let all that shit fade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, life
Word.
short.
That's a fact. But yeah,
Real
man.
Short, man. This shit is crazy, man.
I'm still stuck on
Food,
that
smoke.
P&B rock shit because if y'all think about it though, for somebody to be able to tell a 17-year-old son they'll go in there and try to rob this dude or however that played, allegedly, however that played out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see that as being a man. You feel me? Like I can never put my son in that situation. You feel me? Like, and then you go in a public place. You send your first and foremost. You send your son. You don't even respect to the my condolences and all that. But you don't even send yourself in there. You send your 17-year-old son in there. I just think that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna go rob somebody, I ain't gonna tell my kid to do it. You know.
And this is what I'm saying. If you knew better, you do better. That 17-year-old didn't have nobody at home telling them this ain't the right decision you making. This is a wrong decision. Now both of them fucked up in the jam. You feel what I'm saying?
It's a life decision.
Like, come on, who's going to who?
But
who
listen,
wants their
anywhere
kids
you
to follow
go,
they steps.
anywhere you go,
You know
how
what
many
I'm saying?
people do we know that been robbed? Anywhere you go, they're gonna rob you if you got something.
I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
You can't go to wine dance like that. You can't go to
I mean,
Bellport
if you
like that. You
can.
can't go to nowhere. You wear $100,000 worth of
Listen, I
jewelry.
can go anywhere I want.
Dead.
$100,000 worth of jewelry.
You better have your
look,
strap
let me
with
tell you
you.
something. It's about who you
Yeah,
are
that's the point.
and what you're portraying to these people in the streets.
I don't know nobody who could
That's
just go
big.
without. Who do you think? Name a celebrity that could just go somewhere without.
Styles P could go anywhere, bro.
He don't wear that
I
much
seen it.
jewelry.
But he
50
can go anywhere. I seen it.
50.
Styles P go out to Cali with
50.
Styles
200.
going anywhere he wants,
50
bro.
Cent.
I've seen
50
it.
can't walk to Queens
50.
without no
Nah,
security,
50
man.
Cent.
50, I don't know. 50 might
50.
have security.
50 got security.
Lil
with him,
Durk.
man.
But I know Styles P
Lil Durk.
for the head.
Man, Little Dirk
Lil
can't walk
Durk.
by himself
Yo, look,
past. What can Little
I
Dirk
think
do?
Lil Durk could walk wherever the fuck he want with
How?
jewelry on.
I don't-
Maybe just off GP, that's Lil Durk. Like whether he gonna try to boom at you, or you respect his shit, or you respect his music, or you a fan. I don't think nobody gonna try to book Lil Durk.
Little Dirk does not look
I
that
think
hard
niggas
to
would have
me.
tried already.
Man, Lil Durk
Cause that
was
bitch be having a
nervous
lot of.
with Wanda.
You feel? Yo,
Little
listen.
Dirk
You can be
does
nervous
not look
anywhere.
that
You can be
hard to
nervous
me.
anywhere.
But if you know
You
you
on, if you're nervous, you on point. You feel me? Niggas ain't
or
gonna book me.
you worried.
Niggas will tear
Nervous
little
is a form
Dirk
of
up, man.
weariness or fear or, you know what
But
I'm
look,
saying? Something of
shout
that
out to
sort.
Smirk though. I don't know if you was nervous or not, my nigga. I'm just saying, you hear me?
He was nervous.
Nah, cause listen, before
looks
you come to a
nervous.
town, look. If I'm from another state, right, and I come to New York, and I come to a town like Wyandanch, I'm already hearing about Wyandanch before I even came to the state.
And they gonna
feel
get
me?
you out there.
Not even
You
that.
know
They're
that.
not gonna get you.
Shit.
It's love out there. We can't portray that. We're not gonna put that on them because the thing is,
Crime Den. Shout out to Crime Den.
you said-
Shout out to Crime Den.
Yo, like you said, anywhere it can happen. That could go down anywhere because you got people that'll do stuff like that anywhere. But
Facts.
you can't say it's the town because it's nothing but love out there. And a lot of people fear Wyandanch because they got that type of reputation that they hardball and they're not playing. They on niggas' ass.
But
when
they doing
come.
that
They
everywhere,
running out of-
though.
You know what I'm saying? But that's how you supposed to pump.
They doing
your
that in
town.
Hollywood, you hear me?
Facts. But like, it's certain niggas that's gonna go rob a nigga or steal from a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not gonna back that. Everybody not gonna be okay with that.
But there's
You know what I'm
guys that
saying?
just do that. That's all they do. I got friends. That's all they do.
But
They
look-
don't do nothing else. They don't even when they rob you for a pack. They don't even want the pack.
Yeah, they just niggas that burglars. Now, but look what happened with Sauce Walker just recently over there in California.
He killed somebody,
Nigga,
okay.
no, he didn't. Somebody that his staff they blew somebody's shit. But everybody, you're not gonna be able to run down on. You feel what I'm saying? You can't run down on everybody. But then you got people that don't portray a tough guy or a street nigga, so you're not gonna rob him. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
can I say one
He's
thing?
not gonna get that same look as a nigga that's on a track talking about, y'all kill a nigga, blow his brains out, leave him on the floor. Niggas wanna see that now.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's
You
a
gotta show
whole
and
fact.
prove. But I just want to say one thing. Y'all can agree with me or not. I don't think niggas would try to book J. Cole if J. Cole wore 100 bands anywhere. I think
Niggas will strip J.
Yo,
Cole naked, man.
listen.
I don't think
out of respect
Listen,
to his
some people
toughness-
don't even know who J. Cole is and respect him. They only looking at the money and stuff.
Yo, and you know what? Look,
I
it's a
don't think-
personal opinion, my brother. I don't think niggas.
We're
would
not-
try to rob
they're
J.
not
Cole.
robbing
I
you
think
'cause we
niggas love
like
J.
you or
Cole so
something.
much that bitch be riding the
Robbing
bus.
you for the money. It's not personal.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
You know what's
I feel
crazy?
you.
I think J. Cole dresses the way he does because he don't want niggas to rob him.
That's why he don't wear no
Niggas is
chain.
smart. That nigga's a smart nigga. You know what I'm
And that's
saying?
a smart
He's
thing to
not
do.
dumb. Let me tell you, a lot of these niggas that's in the rap industry, they went to college. Don't be fooled by a lot of these niggas you be seeing and think that they super tough. These niggas done went to college and seen that type of life. I ain't never went to college. All I ever seen was the streets, bro.
Meek
You know
Mill
what I'm saying?
can't wear his chains. Anybody can't wear your chains. You
Meek
need a
Mill-
team.
listen,
You
Meek
need
Mill is
backup.
rolling with 50 niggas.
You see what they did to Young Dolph? And he had the chopper with him. You see
Yeah,
what they
but he
did
was
to
going
Mo
to get some
3?
cookies, though. He
They
ain't had
doing
a-
him dirty.
Yo,
You
listen,
have
he
your
ain't had a
gunner with
chopper
you.
on him though.
He
With
returned
him.
fire.
I don't know. I ain't heard.
He returned fire.
Alright,
So
well,
you need a team. You need a bulletproof car. If you got money, invest in a bulletproof car. Invest in a team.
That was a smart
Get your
move,
neighborhood
man.
murderers with you, and get somebody who just came home who wants to lose it all,
But see-
and get them on your side and get them ready to blast. That's their job.
See what you talking about though. That's the narrative that we gotta kill amongst our peoples, bro. Like we shouldn't have to do all that in this world that we living in. Like you wanna see other people succeed like you wanna succeed, and that's what we need to be pushing amongst our peoples and everybody else. Cause if I can't live my life and be happy with this material shit that could come and go today or tomorrow, I don't want this shit, bro. I don't want this shit. Like niggas be wanting to take niggas' lives over some shit that costs money. First off, let's do the math about money and where this shit come from and how was it created and what was it created for. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these niggas out here running around talking about they get into a bag. Do you know that every dollar bill that circulate in this country is in debt, public and private, and old? It's old. Like
I
literally.
don't know too much about
fact.
that.
Facts. Now let me tell you something. It's facts, bro. Like everything that you paid for on board, these people that we in debt to this country, they can actually say that's our shit. They can come in here and say that's our shit. First off, you as a person is property of these people. When you was born and your parents signed a birth certificate, they signed you over to the government as its property. People think birth certificates is it's a birth here. Nah, that's you signing.
We can bring it back even further. In school, they don't really teach you about slavery and shit like that. They skip that part real quick. They say you might have a day or two on that shit, and then that's
but
it.
Look, you saying that now, and they talking about taking Black history out the curriculums. And
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
You know what I'm saying? But when we was growing up, they was teaching us some history.
Even the Holocaust and all that, they skip that shit real quick. They tell you work on that shit for 2 days, but they don't really teach you in depth about that.
Because they don't want you to know the truth behind it. But they'll push their history on you. Push his story.
So how you feel about that black girl in Russia?
They talking about Brittany Griner?
Yeah. If you ask me, I believe that that's a whole play on
getting their mans back.
Putin and Trump and Biden. You know what I'm saying? Because plenty of people over there in Russia smoking weed right now, and a lot of people done said it already. Like, I was just in Russia and was over there smoking weed and had bad weed on me. And it's
that was a play.
They're trying to get at Biden.
But the law is the law. She broke the law. If we break the law, they arrest us. She broke the law.
She's a public figure. Bro, they would have had her back already, bro.
I mean,
they would have had her back. It's Putin. Putin's showing his power right now. That's
so, as a black man, would you take her place and do a time for if you could?
Nah.
All right.
You know
I'm already in the struggle, bro. She just can't look.
For a monetary gain, if she said, all right, I'll take care of you. I'll give you 100,000.
Bro, I'm good. 100,000 for 10 years, bro. That's 10 years.
Nothing.
That's 10 bands a year, bro.
She be out. She already.
All right, say she'll give you $1 million. She's not gonna do 10 years. First of all,
she about to
bro,
get
she
out.
got sentenced to 10 years, whatever.
She's not gonna do.
The fact that she got sentenced to 10 years.
If they said, "Well, you do 5
years
years for $5 million and take her place, and you're a man, you handle it better than a woman,"
I'll
would
go to
you?
that Russian jail right now.
They'll tear your ass up in that Russian jail.
Not me.
Yeah, I eat all that.
Like, I'm running through them Russian niggas. They gonna be like, they gonna be calling me.
You gonna be the only black person in there, man.
Like,
I ain't gonna
Nah, they rough in there, man.
You know,
I'm
Russians
rough
is crazy. You know, shout out to the crazy Russians out there. But look,
That Russian shit is crazy, man.
Very well, you know what I'm
It
saying?
ain't about fighting. They're gonna take your heart and eat it, man.
Yeah, I hear that shit. You gotta let them do it.
You never seen Rocky
You
Four?
gotta let them do that.
You ain't seen Rocky
Rocky
Four?
beat El Drago. Nigga, fuck you talking about. Rocky
You
beat
see
El
what he did to
Drago.
Apollo, though. You see what they do to black people, man.
I'm just saying, all in all, she went over there. It's stupid illegal. She knows better because she's a public figure. You going over there where weed is completely illegal. Like they
Why
give you
was she
numbers
even
for that.
over there?
Why?
I
don't
know
what the fuck
playing
she was doing over
basketball,
there.
but
my whole thing is, why did you bring
stay
the weed
your ass
pen
over here.
knowing it's illegal? You know, I never hopped on a plane with a bag of weed before it was illegal. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Some people in
I'm
that
good.
loop,
You feel
they
me?
feel like they could do. Look, it's a loop. It's a loop of people, bro. You can do what you want around this motherfucker.
I know.
You remember when they used to say, "Oh, motherfucker, go to court and do a sign, and the case get dismissed." It's a loop out here, bro. These niggas is a part of it. Now, people are showing you how powerful that loop ain't. You know what I'm saying? You think you could just come over here and grab some shit
That's
and
it.
leave?
That's all it is.
No,
It's a
here,
play.
hold down. I'm gonna show you how much power your people's got.
and then Putin
Shut your shit down. And we're gonna give you 10 years.
And
You
Putin
feel
said,
me?
Putin said, give
Shit
me
real.
my mans, and I'll give her back to y'all.
and we should have did it. Give him a man.
Look.
Give me my mans.
Look,
I guess he's a
look what they
terrorist
try
or
to
something,
do with,
whatever.
what's his name? Kim Jong from North Korea.
Oh,
They
he's a
try to, look
beast.
what they try to say about Kim Jong, right? And then Dennis Rodman goes over there, do a whole documentary. You know what I'm saying? Go over there and find out that it ain't what people been talking about. See, our government got a way of just saying bullshit and having a bullshit narrative, and this shit don't really be that. They just be trying to fuck the people's brains up and have the people thinking one way. So everything they do, the people okay it. But that shit ain't good, because now, listen, we God's children. This God that put us in this planet for us to integrate and communicate and socialize and build up together. This country could be so much better, bro, if we was all together. This whole world.
That's a fact.
This whole
But you-
world
but
would be
you-
so much iller if everybody was on the same page.
Now you're
They
getting into
doing all
religion.
that.
Everybody doesn't
No,
practice
fuck
religion.
Nah,
Fuck
it's just
religion.
about being
I'm
a
talking about life,
species,
nigga.
a
I'm
species.
talking about being a human being in this planet and being amongst another human being, making it work for the rest of the human beings, bro. This don't got nothing to do with religion. It's bigger than that, bro.
Yeah, I
Life.
agree.
It's life.
It's a little flip floppy and bouncing off the walls, but you know
Because
there's
you
some
know
valid
why?
points being made. I ain't gonna hold you.
in this world that we've been growing up in, a lot of people been dealing with division their whole life. You know what I'm saying? They divided us. So, you know, with dividing comes conquering. And they done conquered us with the division. You know what I'm saying? And like, if everybody get together, this world used to be ran harmoniously one time. When this world was Pangea, it was no wars and none of that. You feel me? It could be that way. History repeats itself. If you see the signs of the time right now, everything is going back to the way it was.
We're destroying ourselves.
Right now it's kind of like a flip. That was the plan. That was the plan to make a narrative so we will destroy ourselves because they know the influence and the power of us. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I wrote a hip hop verse, and it's like, I miss that boom bap feel, man. I'm stuck in the era where the people were poetic and they much more clever. And the lyrics and the songs that you do bad weather, they say music dictates the times of what we going through. Ever since the 50s, all the music did was showing you how they be controlling you. In other words, molding you to the ways of the wicked, the signs of the time, the light for the deaf and the dumb and the blind. The music has led the way in design. It was the key structure in destroying your mind. Hip hop took off and could have saved the nation till the powers that be started infiltrating. They was waiting, patient for a time like this. They never heard nothing like it, never knew it exists. They took the great ones who started it and put them out the picture because they got together, started working towards unity, knowing the powers they possess, being some true MCs. It's power behind this, bro. It's power behind this.
In words, you hear me?
Yo, the hip hop culture formed the whole world.
These kids don't respect that though. They don't know about that.
Yo, when the music changed, the world changed. Right now, you can look up Russian drill.
Word, I ain't gonna hold you. These motherfuckers out there that sound just like Pop Smoke.
All these niggas is making
just
drill
like
music all across the world.
It started in France and Paris, man.
Not drill music.
Drill?
Yeah, I got 2 clothing lines, man. Vulgar Wear, and I got Be Mad, Black Man Making a Difference. We on the come up. Vulgar Wear. Vulgar Wear is pretty much for all the people that, you know, have that on their mind and they want to say it, but they don't say it, but they'll wear it. That type of thing going on for the females and the males, you know what I'm saying? It's coming, and I got the Be Mad, Black Man Making a Difference. And with that, we're going to be teaching the youth who they ancestors and who they kings and queens was. We're going to have a portrait of a legend, pretty much, and a quote from what they said in life, something inspirational, you know what I'm saying? Something to give back to the kids, because nowadays, I don't believe that these kids know who they came from. You know what I'm saying? And knowing is half the battle.
That shit is forgotten, my man.
You know what I'm saying? Knowing is half the battle, man. If they knew what our people came through and went through, it'd be a whole different story. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel like what we was talking about before, man.
No doubt.
Man, listen, let me ask y'all about this, right? So, you're talking about P&B Rock and all these rappers, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do y'all think about conspiracy or not? What do y'all think about them dying? You feel me? So there's something that I've been watching called Murder by Numbers, right?
Mm-hmm.
This whole Masonry, 33 degrees and all of that, Illuminati and shit. How they die by date, number, specific, whatever. And that hidden language by, what's it called? Gematria. So people die by numbers. So they said P&B Rock. That shit was on there the next day, the whole episode, you feel me? They said he was a part of that shit too.
Man, listen, that whole shit, that Illuminati shit.
When you die, you die, man.
The conspiracy is real.
You're meant to die.
A lot of people ain't dead, if you ask me.
Yo, I'm happy you said that because Juice WRLD. Yo, listen, I want to speak on Juice WRLD real quick. I have mentioned this to a couple of people. Let me see,
XX, man.
Juice WRLD, right?
They dead, trust me.
There's an album out there.
You're not gonna fake your death like that.
There's an album.
You only have a short lifespan. Life's too short to fake your death.
Nah. Listen, hear me out on this, right? So Juice WRLD, right? He even put up a tweet. His tweet said, "My goal is to get overly famous, shine for a couple of years, and then fake my death." You feel me? Right? Tweet, whatever. Cool. So there's an album out there, and I ain't gonna say the name of the artist, but there's an album where if you and he's affiliated to Juice WRLD, but if you take the first letter of every song on the album, and the last song is called Alive, it says Juice WRLD is alive. You feel me? I'm a I'm gonna pause a little bit because I don't know everything off the head, but there's some documentation out there that homeboy might be alive. You feel me?
Yo, look, let
I
me
don't
tell you
believe in
something.
that.
Check this shit out. A lot of people only watch and care about what they see on TV first. So boom, you remember when Nipsey Hussle got shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So everybody remember this shit, right? Remember when the kid took off to the internet and he was riding down the street and he was like, "Yo, I just shot Nipsey. This, that, and third. I just killed Nipsey."
Everybody thought it was him.
Everybody thought it was him, right? And then come to find out that nigga didn't even do it. But why would he say he did that? Why? What put him in that place for
Now
him to
Nipsey
say
was
that?
hit. Nipsey was hit.
For the clout.
But look,
Exactly, for the clout, for the clout.
But that's a bad type of clout because homeboy is that nigga, and them niggas coming for you. But we soon found out that it wasn't him. Maybe like the next day. You know what I'm saying? So you put everything together. So people start. If you look on YouTube too, people start analyzing the situation and the scene. You know, they went inside Nipsey Hussle's store and ripped up the carpet, and the next week. And get the carpet up out of there. This shouldn't even happen in there. Why y'all ripping up the carpets?
Well,
This niggas making movies right in front of our face.
But it's right there.
Let me tell you something. I just picked up a picture on the internet, on Instagram, G's. You know who was in the picture?
Eddie Murphy.
No, fuck Eddie Murphy. You know who was in the picture? Nipsey Hussle, right? Kobe Bryant, Kobe's daughter, Trayvon Martin's mother and father. All of them in one picture together. What's the significance of y'all being together, bro? Tell me.
They all lost somebody.
No, they all. What you mean? Kobe's dead. Nipsey's dead. They was all in there. Who they lost? They all in the picture for real. This
Well,
is
you said
real
Trayvon
picture.
Martin's parents. Lost somebody.
All right, now who did Nipsey Hussle and Kobe lose? They daughter in them right in the picture.
They
with these
lost
people.
theyself.
No, these are significant people that's about to play a role in 3 different situations in American life that's going to change the result of something, brother.
That's a fact, yeah.
This is what's going on, brother.
Yeah. That add up right there.
That adds up. Why y'all in the picture
What you
together?
gotta do is make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
All right.
You feel what I'm saying? It's only right. Make it make sense.
Well, this is
We gotta
food,
start
smoke,
looking
and
at
everything
reality.
hip hop. So, what's good with
Man,
the
listen,
smoke?
that
What's the
shit-
best smoke out there, man?
That smoke is XXX, you hear me? Extra exclusive exotics.
The
That's
best
it.
smoke out in the United States right now. What is
I
it?
don't know.
XXX
I'ma
Zuz
tell
right
you-
now, you hear
I'm
me?
gonna tell you something. The shit we be smoking over here on the East Coast don't got shit on what they smoking on in the West.
Exactly. I got that West Coast
them
shit,
niggas
by the
don't-
way.
Nah, them niggas don't even send
Shout out
that
to
shit here.
Backpack Boys.
Word. Them niggas not even sending that
Backpack
good shit
Boys.
over here to New York. We getting
Shout
the
out
shit
to
that
Gumbo. We trying to get that Gumbo stamp. Shout out to Chase Bub.
Okay.
Shout out to Burner. You know,
Okay.
you know some weed strands out here.
XXX, you hear me? Extra exclusive exotics.
I heard
You hear me?
BMF got a good strand right now. That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, BMF got their new
Oh,
shit
we
out.
gonna
Big
ask
up the
Fab
Big
about
MF,
that.
You know that.
Yeah, big up the
You know that.
BMF.
BMF got they bud out. So you ain't smoking the best. If you-
Jim Jones,
Is Big Meech
Jim
free yet?
Jones
Joel
and,
Santana got some gas. I've
and
had
Joel
it.
Santana got. I
That
can't
baby,
feel my
that cry
face.
baby or
But
whatever.
that's why I was so confused when y'all was saying they ain't no loud like on the what like we got
Yeah.
some loud.
Yeah, yeah, we got some loud.
fire. I'm gonna tell you
gas.
I don't
something.
know if y'all
Joel
follow my page.
Santana.
Nah.
What's your page? What's your page?
Something Trap Shop.
Trap
Trap
Shot. you
Shot,
hear
shout
me?
out to Trap Shot.
Trap Shot. You
The
hear me?
best cameraman in the fucking business, man. You want a video
listen,
shot?
Joel Santana
You want
got
anything
some
done,
fucking
contact this
gas,
man,
You
man.
hear me? Shout out to
Yo,
him. 'cause that
I'm not
shit
saying
right.
that it's
But
not
where
no
can you
gas
get
in
it from?
Oh, to
I heard
be
you get it
honest,
from the
listen,
res,
Oh,
Yeah.
Listen, I ain't get it
I
from the
heard you
res.
get it
I
from
got
the
my
res.
I heard they
homegirl,
just
but-
opened a dispensary on the res.
but you can't get it from nowhere.
Shout out to the res. You can get it
Shout
from
out to-
there.
Yeah, shout out to Res.
But where?
Shout out to
Jim
Well,
Jones
that's
got
hard.
a dispensary on the res.
No, he
He
doesn't.
just opened one out there.
It's not his dispensary. He was.
It's Jeff shit.
It's exactly. We gonna correct that.
24 hours.
It's not
Oh,
Jim
it's
Jones.
not Jim
Shout out to
shit.
Zybox. You know what I'm saying? But it's not Jim Jones. He was hired to come out there to promote.
Oh, so you know when you back west, they like, oh, Jim just was out open his grand opening and all that. So you know we had in the hood, we like, oh, Jim done moved some out here. That's something that they.
And I
would
think
do.
that Zybox is open
Jump
24
out of
hours a
bud.
day.
And Greenleaf.
Greenleaf.
And Greenleaf, shout out to
That's
Greenleaf
collaboration
Dispensary.
or-
Nah. They own different things. They own
Yup.
the res, though.
On the res, yup.
Greenleaf, shout out to Greenleaf.
Word.
Dispensary on fire.
Listen, I'm
Shout out to my
going
man
there, 'cause that
Bogue
Joel
shit and
Santana-
JB
what's that
shit. I
called?
forgot the name of their shit, but they got They got something out there too.
Wow.
That make me look that shit up. Yo, you can pull that up on the
Yeah, it's
screen.
Can't Feel My Face, I
It's
think it
called Can't Feel
is.
My Face.
Yeah.
Shout out to the mixtape,
We need
too.
some of
I
that.
Can't
How can
Feel
we
My
get
Face,
that?
Lil Wayne and Jewels. That shit
How
was
can we
hard.
get that, man? Somebody call Jewels
the
up,
Reds.
man. I want it for
I'll
what the
tell you right
Reds
now,
get it for, man.
That shit is some
He's out
gas,
there.
bro.
Let's get it
I don't want to buy it from them. They got a
But I
whole
still think
nigga.
Triple X is best weed on the East Coast.
Now, what is Triple X?
That is extra, exclusive, exotics. You hear me? But, you know, on another note, I want to ask y'all one question. So, who do y'all think is the... Woo, boy. Who do y'all think is the best rapper? Who do y'all think is the king of New York?
Jada Kiss.
Right now. This
Jada
generation.
Kiss.
This generation.
Jada
This
Kiss.
generation.
I ain't gonna say.
What do you
Kiss.
mean this generation? So you're gonna say
Fabulous.
what's the dude who got locked up? K Flocka.
He's not the king of New York. He make good music though.
Nah,
Great
you
music.
talking
He's a great
about?
artist.
Are you talking about?
Jay-Z's not the king of New York.
Are you talking about on this?
In this generation.
Rowdy Rebel. Shout out to Rowdy Rebel. Are you crazy? Rowdy Rebel is the
Rowdy
Prince of
Rebel,
New York,
Come on, he's
man.
not the king of New York, bro.
is
Think
fabulous.
about what you're saying.
J.I. the Prince,
King
what's his
of New
name?
York is fabulous.
Listen,
hands
listen,
down.
Nah, I don't know
Stop
about
playing.
that.
Listen,
I don't know about
this
that.
Back on my
generation.
son Fab shit.
This
I don't know
generation.
about that.
Yo, listen.
Street fitted into them.
Alive.
I don't know
alive,
about
though.
that.
Alive.
Word.
Fabio Foreign is dope, but he is not the king of New York.
No, so look. See,
He said Pop was the king of New York.
Alive.
no, look.
But either way,
Now I am.
No, look.
Alright,
That's what he
Hey,
said.
Look, not for nothing.
Felt
You
that.
can't give these dudes this category or this title. These are not
generation.
put enough work in it to get this title. You feel me?
hold up. That's why they
Come
naming
on.
people. They naming people, but they ain't naming the right people that did earn that accolade.
Whoa,
You feel
these
me?
niggas ain't-
So,
Who you think?
I think there's like top tier matchups. You feel me? That qualify. I think A Boogie. You know I fuck with A Boogie, my nigga.
No, A Boogie is nowhere near the
still
king of New
relevant.
York.
He's still relevant, bro.
But he's not the king of New York.
Yo,
Album's
listen, bro.
fire, don't get me wrong.
He's a
all his
nice
albums is
artist.
fire.
No. He's not just a nice
Yo,
artist.
listen.
He's one of the nicest artists, but he's not.
Artist.
Hear me out.
Are we just talking about? Are we
Hear me
talking
out.
about just rap?
This
or
generation, just
fucking-
rap. Yeah, right now,
Fabulous.
just rap. Nah.
You can't say somebody is the king of New York. What the hell has they done for New York?
This is
I mean,
what I'm
as
saying.
far as
These
Put
niggas
those
ain't
look,
put
you
no
right,
work
you
yet.
right. But I'm
But
talking
those
about,
fabulous.
I'm talking about as far as music wise, music
Jay-Z
wise.
is old.
I'm talking about just
See,
music wise,
Jay-Z
Nah,
just
nah,
music wise.
cause
Old king of New York. He not
Who
trying
got
to
it for
hold
New
the
York with
title
the
no
music?
more.
That's the better question.
Lyric wise, what you saying?
Not even
Facts.
lyric wise, but
Jay-
music wise,
Jay not
song
putting
wise.
enough albums out.
Who
He's not
been
dropping
doing
shit
this? Who's a top
frequently.
tier artist? You know what I mean?
Fabulous.
Who's in your playlist?
Yo.
So Alive, I think A Boogie is one of
Fab,
them.
right?
You know what I mean? Fab is a
Jada
top,
Kiss?
but he's not
Jada? He
relevant.
said Jada.
But hear me out though. Fab not relevant as far as this generation though. We listen to Fab and shit, boom. Niggas listen to Fab,
still
but he's
putting
not
shit
getting the
out.
radio play OD
Why
like
not?
that. He's not getting the streams he used to. He's not one of the top 20 no more.
Do
You feel me?
listen to the radio?
What?
Yeah, I do. I know
They play
he's
that
dropping
Fab
this
shit
shit.
all
I know
the
he's dropping this
time.
shit, but what I'm saying is like he's just dropping this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about consistency. I'm talking about like who we can keep bumping without getting tired of hearing their shit because there's always some new
Who's
shit they
from New
dropping.
York that they doing that?
I'm saying there's a couple of artists, bro.
I'm
like
saying not like not for nothing. I fuck with motherfucking what you said is A Boogie. I fuck with A Boogie, but A Boogie only got what 2 albums?
yo, listen.
2 albums. He got the artist shit. The first one 3 maybe. I'd say 3, but he's an artist. Now, if y'all want to say this generation, let's fuck with Pat Poose. If we want to go about people that's putting out shit like that, you feel what I'm saying?
I can't disagree with that one.
Cause Pat got some new shit every week. He dropping LPs fucking every month.
Songs. I remember Alphabetical Slaughter. That shit was hard.
Everything he doing is
Yeah, I
fire.
mean, hey, large, allegedly, automatic artillery, angrily aimed and aggressively. Yo, what's up?
We're going nuts on that. Yo,
My
big
boy,
up to
yo,
Pat
shout out
Poose.
Pat Poose,
I opened up
boy.
for Pat Poose before one time, man. It was a good
Hard.
experience.
Hard.
I was out at this club called City and shit, and I just tore down the stage. Came to the back of the club, and he was about to get on. He's Thugger, SSP, what up? He like, yo, I see you, my nigga. Keep doing your thing, you nice. And you know, that shit right there, when he said that to me, that was like, coming from Pat, that shit was like a boost. Like, because Pat is lyrically
He out there,
inclined.
yeah, he
You're not
out
just
there,
gonna
like-
say you nice to anybody. You know what I'm saying? I seen Pap come into a radio station with some of the best upcoming artists, and half of them niggas didn't make it after that night. K-Slay knew what he was doing with Pap. He put him in there with like 8 other upcoming artists that was supposed to get on. Niggas in here never heard from him again after that night.
Pat, man,
This
that
nigga
boy
went up there
legendary.
and bodied shit. You know what I'm saying? So that was a good blessing. You know what I'm
Shout
saying?
out to Pat, man.
Word,
shout out to Pat, man. So yeah.
What about anybody from LI? Y'all.
All the time. Like, I fuck with Keith Murray. I seen Keith.
But the thing about it though,
I ain't talking about old heads. I'm talking about the new people that's
niggas.
coming up.
Oh,
But when
okay.
you talk like that though, how I feel, I consider LI. I would say King of LI because the King of New York. When I think of New York, Harlem, Queens. I mean, not even Queens. Harlem, Brooklyn. I mean,
Bronx.
what's it? Harlem, Manhattan,
The Bronx.
the Bronx, fucking Staten Island. I'm not talking about Long Island and Brooklyn, Queens, and all that shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to consider the city, I'm talking about the 5 boroughs or whatever. Yeah.
Nah, I'm
you
talking
talking
about
about
Long
Suffolk
Island.
County.
I'm talking
I
about
know.
Suffolk
So
County.
I would
Yeah,
say
Suffolk
King
County.
of LI. I
You
wouldn't say King of New York. But I'm
Who's-
naming somebody from Long Island.
Nah, because Brooklyn
feel
and
like we
Queens
are
are Long
on-
Island. Let's straighten that
There's a
out.
lot of people
Let's
from
straighten that
out
out
east
for
that's
all these
making
people.
noise.
Listen,
That's
I'm
listening
nice.
and
I'm
don't
top
know.
tier LI. So if I was to consider somebody lyrically, I'm one of the whatever. I'm one of the top 5 or something because I'm nice and I shut niggas down. I overshine niggas in their own songs on features every trip. Niggas hate doing songs with me. They used to pay doing songs with me. I stopped doing features, all that shit. I'm nice, bro. I'm just nice. I do
You know-
music for the
you
art.
know
And
what
shout
it
your
is?
name out again.
Hmm?
Because I want to know. I want everybody that's even on my live to know who you are.
Oh, okay. My name is Mr. Black Hippie, aka Lynx himself. You hear me? From Huntington
Where can they find you, though?
Huntington Station, Gunnington Station, 631. I'm on blackhippie.shop, everything, IG, fan base, Facebook, all that. You feel me? Come holler at me. I do songs with people. I don't charge nothing. I just overshine people on their own songs. So
Yeah, this nigga Harry.
just know what you're doing when you come holler at me. I'm telling you, like, lyrically, though, I'm inclined. You feel me? Like, I'm inclined. You know what I mean? I do all that shit. I do the drill, the slow shit, the shit for the women. I do the rest in peace Jones, the freestyles, the bars, metaphors, punchlines, hooks, auto tune, whatever. What you want? I ghost right. Holla at me. Blackhippie.shop, spelled with a V, not a C. BLAVKHIPPIE.shop. Like I said, in collaboration with Trap Studios LI. You hear me? Holla at us.
On it.
Sneaker store, From and Why Kicks and Gear. Holla
Yeah,
at us.
shout
We
out to
do a
him.
lot. You know what I mean? All that shit.
So, you know, lot of
Nice, nigga.
artists
Come
and talent.
correctly. Y'all fucking coming to me, man. I'm telling y'all,
It's a
man.
lot of talent in Long Island. And I just seen, you know, the LI, what's it, Live on the LI?
Live, yeah,
you seen
yeah,
that?
Live in LI,
Live in
something
LI.
like that, yeah.
And that shit show you right there. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of talent out here. The one thing that I keep hearing around is everybody sounding the same way. It's either you
I
sounding.
can't say that.
No, look. I'm not talking about just every song. You got niggas that got that what's his name? Peso flow. And you can just niggas is doing
That
that.
new
It's like
drill-
5,
that
6
new
niggas
drill
doing
music
that.
era.
It's like, no, I'm talking with like the ashy. I'm saying niggas is sounding like niggas. One of my boys said back in the days, he said, you sound like somebody who sound like somebody, and I sound like the shotty that's down your house party. You feel what I'm saying? That shit mean a lot right there, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these niggas making music sound like everybody else. Yo, big up to L Swift Doe on that one right there. That shit was legendary. You know what I'm saying? You sound like somebody who sound like somebody, and I sound like the shotty that's down your house party. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people sounding the same, bro. Like even that Live at 5, I mean that Long Island Live, I watched it and I'm like, damn, he sound like the other nigga that just rapped. And then the other thing is, you got little niggas. I'm in Wine Dance all the time. That's my hood. You know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing people. See my man Son on there, and I'm like, damn, his music crazy. He like, they can go out and I'm a shooter. And then I'm like, damn, I know this little kid. I ain't never known for shooting time. You know what I'm saying? But when you speak this shit, you bringing it to your life. It's called manifestation. So a lot of these kids don't really know what they doing with this shit, because this shit is powerful. Words have fucking power behind them, bro.
I stand on that.
You will say something, that shit will happen. You know what I'm saying? So niggas gotta watch what they saying, and these kids gotta watch what they writing down, because that shit comes to reality. You know what I'm saying? So
stand on that,
when you
yeah.
say who's the best, it's like, who
the best
is
ally?
really trying to make a difference with that shit.
Who the best? Yo, listen, I could name niggas.
That's my point.
You feel me?
All right,
And
so
I like,
after we get off this topic, I'm gonna ask you another question, but you know,
I like not this ain't even Long Island. This is just hip hop itself. I like LBK Qua or something from Philly. You ever heard him?
Nah.
LBK Qua, man, real quick. Freestyle, Funk Flex. Niggas, he's the dopest.
how you spell that shit? LBK.
Hold on, I got it on my phone. LPG Qua. There you go.
Oh my God.
There he go right there. LG Qua freestyle.
Yeah.
He's fire.
You know he was rolling with
in the building. Philly
Oh,
is
he's
in
with
the
what's his name
building.
right now?
LGP
He was
Quad.
rolling with- he was rolling with,
He gonna step in and buy this. I gotta use a certain voice for this
now.
one.
He
Y'all
just
about
got
to see.
signed to French.
with Fabio.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Oh man, you already know what's going
Listen
on.
to this.
Oh no, my bad. Wrong. Somebody else.
Listen to this, bro.
This is my story. Check. Feeling like this might be my moment. I'm about to rep mine. Been a fan of music since Beanie remixed the Left Eye. Back then they used to front and accept me. Felt like a stepchild. Show me love now. Steve Urkel turned into Stefan. Voice of the youth got the type of sound they ain't ready for. Said it's all love. Why the fuck he bringing his weapon for? Got the punchline wordplay. I'm slick with the metaphor. Started from the bottom. I know the image to every floor. His heart racing. The narcs waiting. Them niggas bought the blister block and he felt it, but he just kept trapping. Quarter body. They favor opera. Them niggas would've got away squeaky clean, but niggas just kept bragging. I hear the raps that they rapping, I can't believe it. They make it sound good, eat for effort. They taking fraud classes. With the metal, he a problem, and that boy electrifying. And he pull strings like he taking guitar from the north side, where the killers don't ever smile. Selling weed out the zip or the Yola straight out the vial. All her life she was a trapper. Her brother showed her the pot. Gotta sell him BB to CC. She penny proud.
Go to Funk Flex shit. Listen to this.
You know what it is. Funk Flex.
You might want to fast forward a little bit.
He definitely dope. Young boy dope.
Like an animal, always show love, but they hate and don't understand these dudes. But I'ma keep working, stay humble, like a man would do. When you got the biggest bank account, you held accountable. Voice of the youth, but my homies call me LGP. Crosses day one with some niggas that he met last week. Gotta keep working and dropping, can't let them pass me. Got it and you want it, they take it. We call that snatches. Flow so sick when you hear it, fuck up your sinuses. All the pretty girls want drug dealers, they don't want scientists. That's how they was raised, don't respect it, but we acknowledge it. Show them 5 pounds and they take that over a scholarship. Best is yet to come, that's my tape. It's dropping so soon. Niggas start touching some paper, forget they owe you. Need to deal, my whole hood quit me. Told them to make room. Only God can judge you until you step in the courtroom. But let me break this down. The reason.
Can't put that on speaker. All right.
Yeah, yo. So that's
he's dope.
That's LGP Quad, man. That's
LGB.
This is
LGP Quad.
When he say the voice of the youth.
Quay.
This is.
I think that's Quay.
Quad, either or. You know, when you say you're the voice of the youth, this is the type of shit we need as a culture and as people. You know what I'm saying? Shit like this. We need our youth to be talking about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because for so long we've been living a system in a systematic way that we like in a mold. We molded. They not fully mold. They're being molded to something else at this point. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So
like what's his name? Dick Gregory said. When did we start calling ourselves savages?
Yo, Clear, pull up Dre Baller. That
Dre Baller nice. Yeah.
That joint, that last joint that he shot over here. That shit is hard. So
I fuck with Dre. Dre
I
nice.
listen to a lot of his music. He
I got
dope.
a lot of
artists.
niggas.
You know what I mean?
Nah, Dre, I fuck with. That's my
shout out
son.
to
I'm from the
all
hood. That's my nigga right there. He's super dope. He's super dope. This nigga
No stressing. That's what it's called.
This
No
nigga
stressing.
he did the song with Dirk.
Yeah,
Right
he
there.
did. He brought dope to the hood.
Dirk, that's how I said
Smirk
I
to
was
the
there.
hood, yeah.
Niggas like looking around
This
like
joint is hard. I fuck with this shit. You hear me? Beat 5.
Feeling
all
the
that
spot,
shit.
now we pop. Scat. Huh? It's no stressing. Scat. Gotta stay up on my shit. Niggas want me gone, can't slip. When I go, I wonder who gon' let it rip. If I say it, they gon' feel it. See it in my actions, I'm the realest. If I ever get that bag, I'ma split it. Niggas, bitches need acrylic. Big ass gun, can't conceal it. Cops grab me, what you talking about, realest? I be chillin'. Going through this life, I learned lessons. Got my girl and grandma praying, so
I want to get y'all attention. Go to Young Remy. Go to Young Remy on YouTube. That shit's going to start y'all off because I want to like y'all gotta see the out east. I feel like Y'all not understanding.
Yeah.
Young Remy.
Yeah. Nah. You can go. Just go. This is him. You can go down a little bit.
Real quick, before y'all play that, what y'all think about Long Island artist King Myers? What y'all think about King Myers?
For me, I think anybody that's an artist and out here trying to push in this shit is a ideal situation because it's not easy to do this shit. So I don't never knock nobody for what they do. And a lot of people, I don't really get to hear their music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I respect they hustle on this grind with this music because I did this and I know it. You know what I'm saying? So I know what it takes to get in the studio. I know what it takes to do shows. I know what it takes to try to promote your music and shit, and these niggas is doing it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, big up to Nam Nitty. And,
Nitty,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out Nam Nitty, you know what I'm saying? Working. Him and his team, they out there working.
For a minute.
The grind is real now.
People like John Jiggs,
word. Mouth. You know what I'm saying? Big up the Mouth. They working.
Hey, June.
You have reached the voicemail box of...
Hey baby, just wondering what you're doing, why you're not answering the fucking phone. I'm painting right now, and I'm gonna be home all day, so...
Tell me, is you having fun? You know that the order that I brought you? Or you here stressing cause we here flexing off dog food. But I'm on me, get it how I get it, I wanna be a boss too. I know I fucked up in the past, doing you bad, you wanna let me hold you. But shout out one way, we fucking hoes in the Tahoe. Right? And if okay, we beating the shit out of Carlos. He don't have to get in the way, or we not get meet off his taco. Cause I got a Toolie, I'm trying to make a movie, I'm trying to leave things in this cargoes. Come get litty with game, ain't Moscato. Feel like I hit the lotto. Ain't dog got no chase, you know I'ma say something if you would be on a bottle. I was flicking them birds and some niggas dog. That's why I walk with a wobble. I heard the eyes from me dead, cause all of they dead homies in the pound of gelato. I really roll some shot tuds, got the city on loco. Bullets gon' eat out his montage, niggas making it hot though.
I got a couple more.
I really roll some shot tuds, got the city on loco. But he gon' eat out his montage.
That's dope. That's definitely dope. I could listen to that.
Y'all ever heard of my boy Leek Tanner?
Nah.
Leek?
Nah.
Is he from Suffolk?
Yeah, he from Wandance. He fuck with Leek Santana. Leek Santana. Try Leek Santana. He fuck with Dre Baller. That's his peoples. He did a song with Dre Baller before. Leek Santana. I don't see nothing on there.
Leek Santana.
Sam with the Santana, yeah. See some pop up. Yeah, right here. So this is one of the nicest thing coming out of Wandance. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't get that look because, you know, when you great, other people don't want to see you shine. So they'll sit you right in the back. But this is one of the great ones, y'all.
Yeah, I mean, got me feeling like I'm Diddy. Like I run my city. Real shit. Got me feeling like I'm Diddy, I be feeling like I'm Ho. Headed to the millions, I'ma get it, Lord knows. I just do it for my city, I be feeling like I'm Rose. I'ma put my niggas on, do this shit how I'm supposed. Got me feeling like I'm Diddy, I be feeling like I'm Ho. Headed to the millions, I'ma get it, Lord knows. I just do it for my city, I be feeling like I'm Rose. I'ma put my niggas on, do this shit how I'm supposed. All my niggas want the money, y'all can have them hoes. Came up from the bottom, real shit, man, Lord knows. Niggas never gave us nothing, if you want it, had to get it. Couldn't get a job, so I had to turn to Dylan. Got me feeling like I'm Tony, I'm just trying to make $1 million. Not too many friends, cause them dudes be in they feelings. Nigga, I've been on the road, not to do shows. Niggas taking risks, moving pounds through them toes. Got me thinking about my mama, hoping that I'm making
So we gonna do it like this then, right? So if you're talking about music in general, there's an artist that I think 2007 he was killed a week before a deal or after a deal signing or something like that. Whatever. But
you talking about stuff from Amityville?
Nah, he's not even from Long Island.
Okay.
He from Philly.
Okay.
You hear me? His name is Spittage. So that's Spittage. And this dude, right? So there's only like 3 videos of him. That's the time when people wasn't using cameras like that, OD on the block and shit.
Yeah.
And He would just spit. So this dude right here, he raps. You feel me? Like, and it's just bars and metaphors.
That
and
Philly swag.
Man, listen, when I say boy was spazzing.
You ever heard of Cheek Raw?
Yeah, of course. And niggas Cheek Raw,
and
Touch Money.
Yeah.
There's a poop papers down there, you know what I mean?
Big
Brick.
ups to Cheek Raw, man. Yeah.
But this dude, boy was nice, man. And he got taken out on the same block.
I might have seen something before, word.
More than a soldier, I'm the definition of it. Jot down thoughts and express it to the public. To my peeps who live in sections where it's gutted. They feel me even though I don't let a nigga touch it.
When I die, please trust a nigga rugged.
Until then,
I'll be riding reckless in the cutlass, swerving through the lanes, or burning some things. Fucking Dutch after Dutch, trying to burn away the pain. We working with some change, we got it. Don't matter if you puff it out of a straight and squirt it in your veins. I'm murdering you lames, cause niggas that spent their whole life under the sun get nervous when the rain. Gas is getting moody, but I was taught to stick to the script and play my part like I'm acting for a movie.
I'm clapping with the toolie, cause I feel offended when I hear niggas talk about smacking niggas goofies.
They got me mad when I talk like this. I don't know how niggas letting niggas talk like shit. You know what's gonna happen. Y'all niggas talk like this. Make ain't another nigga talk like this. So get off my dick. It's your boy, the great one in the flesh.
Hollywood Spit, and this is HWS. I'm fresh, and I'm dressed laying. Yo,
there's dope rappers all over the world, man. It's crazy that, you know, it's not. It's easy to say somebody the nicest, but it's not easy to say somebody's nice because there's so many people that's great at this shit. Like, I'm dope, but I don't try to put myself better than nobody in anything in life because I know I'm just here to serve a purpose and I'm gonna try it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to live and do what I can do, being me and do me. I can't control nobody else but me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, like, I heard this new dude, Simba.
Yeah, Simba's fire.
Simba, Funk Master Flex freestyle is like one of the best Funk Flex freestyles that ever was done. Just from what he was talking about, like, yo, nobody ever talked to Flex like this.
That's
Watch how he talked to Flex, man. This is so disrespectful in New York, but he did it respectfully. You know what I'm saying? He disrespected Flex respectfully.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes you can be that when you've been pissing on the game for so many years.
Ooh, I want to roll with that.
Who was
You could do that.
I'm gonna steal that. You know
Who
why
was
I'm
son?
Because I'm pissing on the game.
Straight up.
See how quickly I can adopt that? See, that's what you call a Bronx thief.
Yeah.
See, I'm from the Bronx, so I'm able to take things quick. See,
all the fuck shit.
Nah, he's coming
Who was
at.
son?
This is Simba. He from Cali.
No. I know. All right. So yeah, I've
he's
heard
coming
him
at Flex right now about Tupac. Watch, listen to this shit.
All
Crazy.
right, let me hear.
Play this shit right here.
he's from Harlem, right? Harlem, so his swag different. His swag different. He gonna steal it, but he ain't gonna tell you.
I was with them.
Oh Lord.
Are we getting straight to it?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Shit.
We getting straight to it?
You know what it is, baby.
Where we at, Flex?
This is hard.
I've been waiting to bone to pick with you, Flex.
Yeah, I heard this, yeah.
You ready for this?
I'm ready, my brother.
He said I've been having a ball
Check.
with you, Flex.
Hey, started from the Bay, it's amazing I made it here. I guess it's safe to say I'm having a hell of a year. Flex, it's an honor to meet you, but let's be clear, I didn't had a bone to pick with your ass for 4 years. You've been a big part of this culture my whole life, so what I'm about to say almost don't feel right. You say some wild shit, most times you actually right, but all that disrespecting Tupac shit stops tonight.
All right,
the West Coast nigga Pop gave all of us pride. That's why when you say what you said.
I won't say that about him no more. I don't debate.
Bring me back.
They love him in the Bay. He love him in the Bay.
Bring me back.
You love him in the Bay. I'm gonna stop. Yo, he stopped me today.
Bring it back.
Never more. No, let it rock. Let it rock. Yes.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
This is so elite because I remember when Flex actually got on there. He lied. He knew who it was. He was so hard pressed on what he believed in. No man should never make you change what you believe in. Mm-hmm. If you know something and know it's true and you believe in that, stand by it, bro.
100%. Stand on
when
that.
you show signs of weakness in front of people, it limits what you're able to do, bro.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, like, Flex just let this man came in. Flex
was a little credibility, too.
Flex just let this man come in here and say, all that dissing Tupac shit died tonight. You know what I'm saying? That nigga wasn't probably even born. He probably wasn't even, I don't know how old Simba is, but he probably wasn't even born when fucking Biggie and Tupac was around here and the war was going on. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Simba's 23.
See, he wasn't even around. Yet. You feel what I'm saying? So to be
99,
there,
baby.
To be there and know about what happened is a whole different thing. So Biggie, Flex was there. Like, he wasn't. How you gonna let somebody come tell you all that shit stops and dies tonight? Like, he wasn't even here. You don't even know what happened.
Yeah, I would have stopped the freestyle. I ain't gonna hold you. Yo, fam, listen, this is my platform, man. You can get up out of here, bro.
Word. What the fuck you thought was gonna happen when you came up here with
Respectfully,
saying
you
that?
hear me?
Respectfully leave, bro. Word. Like, he just told the DJ King of New York,
a West Coast nigga. You hear me
you
out?
ain't dissing nothing else no more about Tupac. We don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Not that, you know what I'm saying? You supposed to respect the dead, and that's respectfully. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, people in New York lost Biggie, and the way we lost Biggie was just not no accident, coincidence. That shit was a telltale story about the streets and this fucking, how grimy shit can get over a little bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And Biggie was somebody that New York loved as a whole. Even beyond New York, I was young coming up at the time, and I didn't even realize that Chicago, Boston, Miami, all them niggas was with Biggie
sides.
too.
Yeah.
They was with Biggie too. You know what I'm saying? I didn't Philly, all of them. I didn't realize it. I just thought it was New York.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They was like, yo, you can't fly to East Coast. I mean, to the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you get off the plane, they're gonna be on you. It was like that at that time. So for him to come here at this point in time, it don't take away nothing from his greatness. I think it's a bold statement for you to do shit like that, because you know, what is he gonna do to me? This is a air professional, radio professional. So like, what is he really gonna do to me? Lose his job? Do something crazy? I'm gonna come up here and say some wild shit that's gonna be like, yo, niggas, you came up there and said some crazy shit. But yeah, you can play it, bro. Let's hear this shit.
Nah, you ain't even gotta play it. Yo, listen.
Listen,
you heard Flex. Yo, do you got the Flex bomb? Can you drop a Flex bomb? Is that possible? Cause Flex needs one of those right now. You got the with the hee haw. I ain't gonna hold you.
I fuck with Flex, man, but come on, Flex, you got too much power.
I fuck with Flex too. And
power for that to go down.
But you know what though? Speaking on it though, I just want to say, these motherfuckers is all about a bag. You hear me?
Facts.
Y'all need to put some niggas from Long Island on. Yo, listen, you hear me, Flex? There's way too much heat out here. You missing out on this bread. There's way too many hardworking talents out here. You missing out on this bag. Now, I used to talk to DJ Absolute, and he used to tell me the same shit. Yo, come get the bag. Come get it. Let's make a movie out of your records, blah, 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 blah. And you know what? At the time, I was just in the streets, you feel me? But there's some niggas out there right now that want that shit. And y'all need to put niggas on. Y'all need to start looking for Long Island talent and put niggas on. And not even put niggas on. Help niggas get there, you feel me? Like, just give them an outlet, you feel me? Don't put niggas on. Niggas don't want you to put them on. Niggas is working for that, you hear me?
Word.
Niggas is grinding for that. They don't want your handout, Flex. You are a huge platform. They're trying to earn that, you hear me? Give them a chance, bro.
I see Flex making all these challenges to make a new song every week to all these different rap artists. I want to challenge all these people that's in these industries to do something better with the people that surround them in their communities. I challenge y'all to do that. Like, make it so that everybody in the world ain't struggling. Like, y'all living a lifestyle that y'all throwing away money every day.
Every day.
Like, it's people
hundreds
out
of
there
thousands too.
That's working hard, struggling, and still ain't got nothing. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's up to you. I'm just saying, be a positive role model in the world. You know what I'm saying? Make the big difference. Humanity is everything. You know what I'm saying? Are you back, God?
Back, nigga?
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole thing, man. Flex, help. Yeah, yo, all y'all niggas, man. Help niggas get an outlet. You feel me? Niggas is grinding and niggas get displaced because they're from Long Island or so. I don't know what it is, but yo, bro.
Shout
niggas be at all the shows, 105.1, DJ Ahmed, Ramo, all of that. Niggas be at all the shows, you hear me? Niggas be in the crowd.
Turn my mic up?
Niggas be waiting hours and hours. Niggas be performing.
Mic check,
on the
mic check,
list, trying
okay.
to sell tickets. Niggas do all the same shit that these niggas is doing. The only thing niggas is not doing OD like that is scamming right now to get these racks. You feel me? Now everybody's scamming. Niggas is actually grinding for this career and trying to do it the right way and follow the paper route.
Shout
you
out
feel
to
me?
Port Savage.
Y'all niggas need to give niggas an outlet. Y'all niggas just be playing niggas from Brooklyn and drill and all this other shit. Cause y'all niggas is really y'all niggas is really just like riding the wave at the same time, but create the wave. Cause if y'all niggas start giving niggas in Long Island an outlet, there's gonna be other niggas that's gonna want to give niggas an opportunity once they start hearing the heat that y'all niggas is giving the world. You hear me? So like, you gotta think about it like that, bro. It's an investment for everybody, for the culture. Y'all niggas is big in the culture. Give niggas an outlet, bro. Niggas got heat. You hear me?
You know what's so crazy? I just seen a post from somebody in Philly, and they was at a conference or something, and they was talking about how Philly artists is doing drill music. So, you know, Philly got spitters all the way around. Like,
yeah, real rappers.
The hardest bars, spitters.
Shout out to Touch Money, you hear me?
In the game, like that ever.
Shout out to E. Ness.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And
Reed Dollars.
He said, and the artist said,
Quilly Mills.
He said nobody.
Frankie with the grip is missing.
You hear me? K Dot.
Shout out to Frankie with the grip is missing.
Beanie Siegel.
Shout out to ARI. Free ARI, man.
Free ARI,
My man got 40 years, man. Free ARI, man. Shout out to Leek Morse. Shout out to King Erner.
Yeah, O'Malley, all them niggas, man.
No, so,
but yeah.
So he said, like, nobody want to hear people rapping like Beanie Siegel no more. This is what the artist said. He like, yo, nobody want to hear people rapping like Beanie Siegel no more. They want to hear the dumbed down shit and this drill shit. So that's what we making. We making what the people want to hear. But at the same time, what are you doing to the hip hop culture itself when you're bringing it to something where what is it gonna be after drill? After
it's gonna be some weird shit.
After all this music done got all of our peoples killed, what's it gonna be after that?
It's gonna be some weird shit.
Songs of survival? We going back in time to slavery then? We gonna be singing about how we should be staying together? Like, what the fuck is going on in this world?
Good point. Valid.
That's why I said history, the music controlled life ever since slavery days. Music's always been the guidelines to how people live their life. People hear the stuff in the songs and they want to live it, or they're living it. Because people are telling stories about, in your music, you tell them about what's going on in your life or what's going on
somebody
around
related to you or something.
Me? So music always dictates the times, bro. And right now, the music dictates drugs, death, and killing each other, bro. And nothing else.
And us as a culture or community, I remember I was watching something, 21 Savage, he was getting criticized for his music because, you know, he's doing the anti-gun thing or whatever's going on or whatever. But he made a bold ass statement.
21.
Yeah. He was saying, I don't like guns, and I be trying to.
You niggas with the guns.
But listen,
hear me out. For his case.
Nah. I understand. That's fine. But look, even so, there's two sides to that coin. So you got the fact that he's living in an environment and has lived a life where he might have to carry that, or you know, he might have to clutch that. You know what I'm saying? And he might be put in a situation, which he has, where his life was almost taken from him. You feel me? And all this other shit. And it comes with the game. But at the same side, going against what he was saying because of this whole case he got going on or whatever the case may be, realistically, he made a valid point where it was like, so y'all are mad at me for getting this bag and changing my people's lives, and they changing their families' lives, and we eating off of this. This is how we eat. You see what I'm saying? So we making bread, but at the same time, like, we really changing people's lives out here. Like, we taking care of people. Like, even Young Thug, like he allegedly did whatever. You know what I'm saying? They charging him with all this extra shit, but he was taking care of like over 200 people a month, or let's say families. You see what I'm saying? Like, and that's a lot.
Look, Now you saying that, right? We say this, right? Like, what are you doing with your money, and how are you changing stuff? And you got people that's like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I've done a little bit of research, and I know like 21 Savage and Young Thug and niggas alike, they have certain shit that they got going on in the background that they don't put on camera. That's positive shit. You feel me? Like donations and organizations and charities and all that shit like that.
The positive shit on in the front and in the light.
Because because like I said, it goes hand in hand for what 21 said. Hear me out real quick. So he's saying we rap about this shit because this is how we eat. We feeding people, we changing people's lives and all that shit like that. So we rap about this. Now mind you, whether or not I lived it or not, this is how we eating. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm doing shit on the low because the shit that I'm publicizing is the shit that's getting me paid. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all this nonprofit shit. I can keep that in the community. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's dope to put it out there on camera, but then again, that just glorifies other people continuously doing the same shit. Like, there was a rapper out here that gave somebody a fake $1,000 on camera and then took it back. You see what I'm saying? Off camera or something like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, people follow and do what they see. Monkey see, monkey do. If you don't do it on camera, man, then that means it's genuine and there's gonna be more genuine shit going on possibly. You see what I'm saying?
Or the people, look, the people that these people are signed to and a part of is bigger than what we see, right?
Yeah, of course.
So it's just like, boom, remember that year where they had somebody, I think they was in Florida or either California, it was Thanksgiving. They was trying to feed the homeless, and they got locked up for feeding the homeless.
Yeah.
Because they was like, yo, you can't feed people out here. Who the fuck says you can't do something like that?
Yeah.
Who? Now I understand who. The police are public servants of who?
Of us.
Of us, but who owns us? You feel us? So so when you know what I'm saying? So when you think about the music shit, why they don't put the shit that they doing that's good out, it's because the people that's behind them don't want you showing.
Yeah, and they're gonna shut that shit down.
Like, this is what I said. Like, this is just what I said about, like, with Wine Dance. They don't tell you the good shit. They only tell you the bad shit. And you won't know the good shit unless you go there yourself and beat it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from Wine Dance. I moved to Huntington. So I already knew what it was like before I left and came back. Came back to its love there, bro. I used to tell my boys in the hood, yo, let's go to this party in Wine Dance. They used to be like, nah, we ain't going out there.
Yeah, I know a couple niggas like that.
Niggas like, yo, nigga, this is my hood. We good. They didn't realize that until we got older and we went to clubs and ran into 1,000 niggas from the hood. And they like, yo, Vic, yo, that's my. And then now niggas like, oh.
Yeah, it's lit. You lit. Let's do it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Wavy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you connect in communities and people together, that's how you grow business and grow things that go greater. You know what I'm saying? You can't establish something with just you and without no help, no connections. Like, you can't push nothing off without you knowing somebody to sell it to or a demographic to get it to. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need the people need you. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why they say we the people.
Yep.
We are the people that run this world. We make this shit turn. You feel me? We make this world turn. If everybody stopped going to work one day or for a whole fucking month, this world will fucking shut down. You feel what I'm saying? But I think we at a point in life where they don't even give a fuck about the money situation. It's all about the control. Quarantine was a biggest sign of control I ever see in my life, bro. They shut down everything. Colleges, basketball,
the whole world,
football. They showed you that they didn't even care about the money. They show you, we don't need the money. This shit is bigger. What we got going on is bigger than the money. That's all they showed you,
Shut
man.
the whole world down. Certain areas they had drones.
This shit still
on the
blocks
blocks
right now because of COVID.
Yo, you hear me? In certain countries, in certain areas, they had drones flying around, making sure people were staying in their house. It's crazy. They was locking people down, walking down blocks with guns and shit like that. Shit out of a movie. So
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
they do have that power.
That control is crazy because look, God gave you life to live and control your life, not even your own kids. Everybody in this life has a journey, and you gotta live your journey and go do what you got to do. Learn your lessons, manifest from your blessings to get what God has destined. You feel what I'm saying? This is what you have to do in life. And even with your kids, you don't want to control their life. You just want to guide them and make sure that their journey is a safe one. You feel what I'm saying? Because this shit is rough out here.
Hell
and
yeah.
And for you to have a kid with somebody and then leave that child to grow up in this world, that's some fucked up shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Especially
saying?
when and you know when people try to force it, you know they rebel anyway. So
Or
that's human nature. That's human nature, man. That's human nature.
Father out the life. Like, you taking out the manhood in this child. So many children, boys, done turned, they just like their mother because that's all they knew. They run around here liking boys and shit now because that's all they had in their household was a fucking they moms.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's all because there was no father figure there, bro. So, you know,
I agree.
I plan on, I was just talking to somebody yesterday about I plan on doing some things back in the community where we're going to take single mothers, you know what I'm saying, kids, sons, and bring them in a room and build with them and teach them stuff that they need to know as a man. You know what I'm saying? Because their mom can't teach them how to be a man.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Accurate.
Your mom,
I agree.
Your mother can't teach you how to be a man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's life, though. We just going to keep this growing and, you know, do the music, the weed.
Everything for the culture. You hear me?
For the culture, man.
I'm gonna be doing a youth entrepreneurship program eventually. I'm writing it out though. I'm planning it.
I'm
you know
gonna
what I
tell
mean?
You know what I liked about you, Link? Is your name. Your name becomes you. So my name, when I was young, they used to call me Meathead, right? So you know what a Meathead do, right? A Meathead listen to anybody, anything, and just does whatever. I was running around knocking niggas out left and right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, hit that nigga, knock that nigga out. It was like that. But as I grew older, like maybe like high school, they started calling me Vish. And they started calling me Cal Vicious because of Cal Vicious, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he had the name.
You know, I battled that nigga.
Cal Vicious?
Yeah, I smoked him in my aunt's crib.
Yo, big up to Cal Vicious, though. Legendary pioneer shit, word.
Facts.
But, you know, I took on the name Cal Vicious and it became me. You know what I'm saying? I was vicious out in the streets, fucking shit up. Like, niggas was like calling me. I don't got no brothers and sisters, you feel me? Niggas was calling me. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, your name becomes you. Like I said, you got a name, your name is Link.
Links with an X.
With an X. Now, that's hieroglyphics. It go back to Egypt time, too. But even the word link, that's mean you bringing shit together. You feel what I'm saying? And that's bigger than anything.
Yeah.
That's bigger than everything. When you bringing people together and things together, like I always felt like I should have been the one to be bringing communities in, because I live all over Suffolk County. I done lived in Amityville.
Yeah,
I done lived in
AV,
Bayshore.
shout
I done
out.
lived in Brentwood. I done lived in Bellport. I done lived in Wyandanch. I done lived in Huntington. I done lived in everywhere where some black people living at. Cornwall World. I done lived in these parts.
Shout out to Carl, yeah.
And I done went to jail. I done went to school. I've been around mad people. So I always felt like I should have been the person that been connecting these neighborhoods and bringing people together. Word, you know what I'm saying? And now with my time, you know, I'll be like, I live in a righteous way. Like, I don't try to do anything that's wrong in the eyes of God. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's the only person we got to answer to at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Even if you take my life, I'm still not answering to you. You going to have to answer to somebody at the end of the day.
Word
you
up.
feel what I'm saying? I'm going to be answered to God all the time. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This shit real, bro.
I appreciate you, King.
Nah, facts, bro. It's only light, man. We only want light, bro. No darkness, man. Word.
That goes to say you surround yourself around the people of your likeness. You know what I mean? Like,
facts.
People be trying to build. Even my brother right here. You know what I mean? Like, we ain't met but too long ago. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I fuck with my guy. You hear me?
Nah, that's a fact. You can feel good energy, people, bro. Vish. Yo, you know, one thing I always learned. I was working at this job, right? I was working at Stop and Shop up the street, up the road down there, right? So I was like, second in command in seafood at the time, and it's crazy. my boss was going on vacation. So, you know, when your boss go, you get his position and his pay for the time being.
Yeah.
So it was this white lady, and she was like assistant manager or one of the managers at the time.
Shit is white lady.
Word, white lady, word. She was a hater. Big up to you, Jennifer. You was a hater.
The headphones, man.
He was a hater, Jennifer. Big up to you. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, pardon me.
So you know, she basically tried to give my position to another white dude that just started working. You know what I'm saying?
Be that white privilege.
Yeah, I'm saying white privilege shit, right?
Be people working hard.
But this is where she fucked up. We had a new store manager, and she put, like I said, she went over me and grabbed the nigga that just got a job, tried to give him the time. So the day he was supposed to come and open up for the first time, he never showed up. So now the store manager's like, where's Calvin at? Because I'm seeing that he's second in line. You know what she said? Oh, well, I had put blah, blah, blah in position, and he just didn't show. He said, listen, I want you to call Calvin right now and apologize to him.
Word.
And ask him, can he come back to work?
Like, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So I end up getting everything that should have been given to me in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And the store manager came to me and he was like, listen, she came to me talking all of this stuff about you, but I'm a type of person that I meet people and I want to know myself.
Yeah,
I don't go off of, you can't go off of what somebody else is saying or telling you.
Speak anyway.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts, I felt that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's always like that.
Well, I mean, clearly it was supposed to work out like that, so, you know, that's why I did in the end, because, you know, it was meant to be, it was going to be, so he was looking out for brother, you know, they was trying to stop that, but fuck that, you know, they can't stop us.
And I was sitting at home waiting, I already knew what was going to go down. I knew that she was going to call me eventually. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he still does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he still do shows.
Food, Smoke, and Everything. Hip Hop Podcast, Episode 1.
Yeah.
Fab and DINCO D.
Yeah.
We're going to go into this joint. This is a new joint, or this is?
Yeah, this is new. No School Inc.
All
School
right.
Inc.
Okay.
Me and C. Brown, LONS.
Ooh.
Party Crashers. My man, Mr. Doctor on the production.
Main elements of the sound.
My man Dax.
Very solid but controlled sound.
Did the video.
A big beat, lots of bass and drums, you know, very, very rhythmic.
Yeah, here we go.
Take off now as we break off now with the new shit. Watch how we do this. Air out the whack ones, we bout to stack, son. We gotta shine on them,
Now see, only when I bait it, you know that it's complicated. My language, New York native, and boy, I'm just so creative. And if you are related, then family, let's get acquainted. Your forces in this battle of people who try to claim us.
Let's up, but that's a hitting proper. Let's bang out like musical chairs. Kicks and snares, they ring out for miles. Add up the campaign. Lifestyle living on champagne.
Fortunate's in trouble, I'm on it and on the double. I'ma hold it down, force until it finally crumble. No time to fumble and jumble or have butterfingers. We gotta hit them with stuff that blow out their speakers.
Point blank, ghetto gorilla with rhymes. Official like sound of the times, got to shine. Every fine finesse. Whenever I spit, it rips so thoroughly. Don't ever worry, D. This is how we like it. This is how we like it. Take off now as we break off now with the new shit. Watch how we do this. Air out the whack ones, we bout to stack, son.
We gotta shine on them, lay a rhyme on them, fill some wine on them.
Take off now as we break off now with the new shit. Watch how we do this. Air out the whack ones, we bout to stack, son.
We gotta shine on them,
On the hunt for paper, staying heavy on the grind, keeping it lit. Never forget, so every time my mind is on the struggle, absolutely it's real. Vibes are felt, hard to dealt. Here's the deal.
Try and put us on hold. We ain't having all that. Either you with us or you not. It's just a matter of fact. And all the other nut huggers who
soup and eating our crap. I got the crafty team ready, unloading new packs, boxes, cases, and stacks, even veggies and wraps. Ever ready on the edge and power cat with more snaps. This limited edition is a brand new composition. Leaders are a staple, we stamping our way of living.
Charlie horse, no remorse, rolling with the force, not the same lane game, gotta move like a boss. High times fuck it up, so whatever the course, tug of war, get a grip, never taking a loss.
Yeah. This is how we like it.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
And where can they find that at?
On DINCO D at DINCOD.com.
All right.
DINCO. Let me say that again. DINCO. DINCOD.com.
Okay.
DINCO D at Instagram. DINCO D, where you at? Just Google that.
That's the same place they can find a clothing line, right?
Clothing line, yes.
Okay.
You can find out that LONS stamp.
All right. Now we got Fab and DINCO D here, leaders of the new school.
Fabrise.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, yo, Fab. How'd you guys meet? How'd you get into the music industry, man?
A prom, man. What?
A prom?
A prom. I went to a prom with a girl. Dink went with a girl, and we ended up meeting up there, and we both smoked, so we ended up connecting right away.
Okay. And did how long did it take for you to know like he rhymed and he was a part of something? You knew it that night?
Nah, I knew it before that night because the girl I was talking to was telling me heavy about it, and I knew their music, but.
So they was already established then. Oh, okay.
I had just did Arsenio Hall, I think, like 2 nights before.
Oh, so how'd it feel? You did Arsenio Hall and you at the prom. You a superstar.
Blessed, just blessed, man.
All right. So you met Arsenio Hall?
Yeah, 2 times. We did Arsenio twice.
All right.
We did Scenario with Tribe, and we did What's Next, the song I produced for one of it was like our second single, I think.
Okay, so what age did you start rhyming?
Early, probably about 12, 13.
And how long is it when you knew that you was nice that you could really get on?
I mean, I didn't, to tell you the truth. I had my own shit. You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to be great at my shit. I wasn't really. I always think I'm nice at what I do. You know what I'm saying? If I'm doing it.
All right. What year was this? Like when y'all met at the prom? Was this 92, 90?
That was probably like 90.
90?
Yeah, 90 or 90. I think it might have been 90 or 91.
Wow. When's the first time you heard yourself on the radio?
Probably what? 89, 90. Probably like 89, 90.
And how'd that feel?
That was great, man. That was great. But I used to work at radio. I used to work at Hofstra Radio.
Oh, you used to work at Hofstra Radio?
Yeah, WRHU.
All right.
Yeah, when I was in like high school. So I had you know.
You had musical experience already.
Yeah.
And what town are you from?
Uniondale. UNIONDALNE.
All right. Shout out to Nassau, Uniondale. All right.
Word.
And so back then, did Nassau know about Suffolk? Did they get along? Or?
Nah, we didn't, man. We didn't come out here that much back then because, you know what I'm saying? That shit was like going somewhere else and trying to. Motherfuckers was wolves and they had this shit lot. You know,
Yeah.
They come out here and it's vice versa, but niggas, you know.
Exactly. A lot of Nassau guys thought Suffolk wasn't it. Yeah,
They got out
exactly.
here, it's like, oh shit, there's some shit out there.
Exactly. All right. And so you met Fab at the prom, and Fab, when did you get in the music business? When did you decide that you want to, what was your first opportunity in this music?
Oh, man. I wasn't even really trying to get into it. I was just traveling with Dink.
Right.
Like, he was moving
Fab
and I was
just
moving.
there.
I was there for a minute.
We was
and then
moving, making moves.
I think Dink took me one time and he was just like, yo, you going to be my personal assistant. And I think we went to Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
And then that's when I got a buzz of it.
And what age was that? You went to Puerto Rico?
19. I was 19.
19? Crazy. All right. So how did you, all right, let's go to, so leaders in the new school, what was that like?
Oh, man. That was a great experience, man. Shout out to Milo, C. Brown, Busta. Shout out to the whole crew. Geronimo, respect, my dancer who just passed.
Well, R.I.P. Geronimo.
That was my dude, you know. Yeah.
How did you guys meet?
We all grew up in the same town, blocks around from each other. Brown lived one block from me, Geronimo lived one block from him, and we all just, you know, we came up together.
And what year did y'all, that was your first group name, Leaders of the New School? You had something before that? Or
that was it. That was the first, yep. That's always been it. And Chuck D from Public Enemy actually gave us that name.
Chuck D gave y'all that name?
Yep.
Oh, that's crazy. So y'all, how'd y'all meet Chuck D?
He's from the Roosevelt. He's from the Velt. So we was from Dell. We was from the Dell. They from the Velt.
So you knew Flav and the whole Public Enemy, or just Chuck D?
Yeah, we knew the whole crew. 5'10", respect to 5'10". Big shout out to Eric Sadler, Paul Shabazz, Keith, Hank. You know, all them people, man.
Oh, right.
5'10". And that was the building. That's where we all started, you know.
All right. So who'd you guys sign to?
Elektra Records.
Elektra Records. And who was the head of that?
Dante Ross was the A&R.
Dante Ross. And who brung you to them? How did you get it? You just...
He seen us at a talent, not even a talent show. He seen us at a showcase somewhere in Manhattan, in Lower Manhattan.
All right, so you started off at showcases and your shit was just that popping that they just...
Yeah, because we was just doing shows for free and building up the vibe. You know, we was hustling, we was grinding, we was performing everywhere. You know, we were still in high school, going out to the city, coming back.
It was different back then. You had the blues and shit.
So when you were signed, you needed your parents' permission to get signed, or you was...
Buster was the only one who needed his. He was 17.
All right.
I was 18 and Brown was 19.
All right. And who did you work with when you first started? Did you collab with any MCs that we know, or?
Did we collab? Not really, just besides Tribe.
Because I was about to say, I know y'all close with Tribe, so I'm like...
Am I right?
I did some production for Fife a while back. You know.
Oh, you did? All right.
He was in Atlanta.
R.P. Fife.
Remember that shit?
So you produce too?
Yeah.
You produce as of now too? You still produce?
Yeah, definitely. Not as much as I, you know, just do some, you know, just right. But production is definitely there.
All right.
But shout out to Shamello, because me and him, you know, that was
Shamello the God.
That was my 1-2 partner. You know what I'm saying? He would I would get the drums and the sample, and he just had that touch on it and make it tight, man.
Okay. So who were your influences? Who influenced you in rap? Who's your favorite artist? Who you model yourself after? Who do you know? Who's your guy? Who you came up after?
Run DMC, EPMD, KRS-One, Rakim.
Okay.
You know, Big Daddy Kane. That's, you know, that chain line right
Okay.
there.
And did you guys have any rivals? But back then, was anybody that you was like, not beef, but so-called we don't get along, or we're against, or?
Nah, we never had problems, man. We was about that stage, you know. We just hit that stage, burn that stage, and just make it harder for you to come. But we never really had no problems like that.
And what was your sound based on? Because it was like a lot, like you guys didn't really have a lot of negativity in your music. It was like, you know, it was like fun partying, grooving, getting to the point. It wasn't like, no, you know, we trying to prove we hard.
Yeah, we was about party music, man. I make party music, man. I don't make, you know, I'm not in nobody lane, man. Like, I make party music. I come from party era. You know what I'm saying? My roots is partying, you know, good vibes.
Okay, all right.
You guys was all in college at one time, though, right?
Who?
Was y'all all in college? Because I know you said you worked at After Radio. Was y'all on campuses and stuff like that?
Nah, me and this dude lived on the campus.
Yeah.
For about 4 months.
We was where?
What was that, Clark?
Clark. We went to all 5 colleges at that time. We just had an apartment in all 5 dorms.
Yeah, we went to college, right?
Because it seemed like watching y'all videos back in the days growing up, like that's who y'all like went for, like the college age group, like the parties and the inside the dorms. And
I mean, well, the colleges was driving. That was the place, you know. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop made it cool to go to school and be in college. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
It was a migration of that. Like this dude was in college when I met him. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Morgan State.
Going, right?
Yeah.
And so, Fab, how'd you become? So how'd you get more into the music industry? What was your first job that you got paid for?
I guess I moved to Atlanta with Dink. We moved to Atlanta and Bus just hit me up. We was out there for like 6 months. Bus was ready to do his solo album, and he just hit me up. He was like, "Yo, I need a roadie." I didn't know what that was at the time. I was just like, I asked Dink. Dink told me what it was, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm a bag man. I'm gonna go." So I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna travel the world. Fuck it, I'm gonna go with you." And then that was my first tour. I think it was the Smoking Grooves tour. It was the first tour.
Rocking with him for a minute.
And how was that experience? How was, I know you met a lot of artists because I seen you with artists.
That was crazy. Like Lauryn Hill was on that tour, Ziggy Marley, Tribe Called Quest. Like even like Jay when he first started came out and got 15 minutes of shine on there, and it was just crazy. That tour was a big tour back then. The Smoking Group.
You remember a story on the tour, something that you can tell us something that was funny or something that happened?
Shit, the only real story on the tour is how I got my name Fab.
How's that?
Me and Spliff, shout out to Spliff.
Spliff Star, shout out Spliff.
We was out in the crowd doing, you crowd surf. We was out there and we tried to come back in, and I think we tried to bring some girls with us back in, and the security guard wasn't having it, and Spliff wasn't having that. So Spliff swung on the security guard, and we got into a fight with him, and it came back that we wasn't allowed to touch no security guards. That was their one thing. You can't touch any security guards from the venue.
Yeah.
So somebody had to leave, and it Spliff,
fights with them.
you know what I'm saying? Spliff couldn't leave. He was Bus right hand on stage.
Yeah.
I was just a roadie, so they was like, yo, he gotta leave. But then the headliners, Wyclef, Lauren, they came in the room and they was just like, yo, G can't leave. We don't want him to leave right now. Like, you got your code name. Everybody knows you as Fab. We just gonna switch your name right now.
Oh, wow.
So they fired me, Gerald. Odom got fired.
Oh,
and then
right.
hired Fab. And
Fab was born. That's crazy.
That's when Fab was born.
That's crazy. Dang. So all right, a road manager for Bus. So I seen you in the tunnel. The tunnel, a legendary nightclub. I seen you kissing the girl at the front on the cheek and getting us in for free every night when some rappers couldn't even get in free. Who was that, and how'd you know her?
That was like my big sister. Her name is Ma. That was her best friend. And she always used to look out for me and things. She did all the hot parties in the city though, not just the tunnel. She did every hot party, Daddy's house, all the shits. Her partner was Chris Lighty at the time.
All right, and so you knew Chris Lighty?
Yeah, Chris was like kind of a mentor to me, like
R.I.P. to Chris
watching him
Lighty.
do Busta shit because he did Busta forever.
All right, and you had relationships with his brothers too at a point in time, or you still do? Or?
Yeah, Dave is like my partner. Dave, I know all of them, Chris, Mike, Dave, but Dave is like my dog. That's like my partner. Like when we do shit together. That's like my homeboy and shit. And yeah, that actually Dave was the first nigga I made money with the label, was signing my own artists.
Okay, who was that you signed?
P.D. Pablo.
All right, North Carolina, P.D. Pablo. And all right, who did you guys bring him to?
Well, they came to him after, like they started coming to us after a minute, but like we was just running around, and then Dave actually heard him in the bathroom rhyming with Black Rob.
Okay.
And he was like, yo, how I get in touch with you? And then he was like, yo, you know Fab? And he was like, yeah, that's my nigga, blah, 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 whatever. So he hit me up the next day and was like, come to the office ASAP. They want to fuck with Petey. But at that time, I had Busta wanting to sign him too. And I had him and Sylvia Rome on one line and Dave on the other line.
Big business.
Yeah,
huh?
It was popping at the time.
Yeah,
That's
big
when
business.
Labels was paying money and the shit you had to show and prove.
So if you don't mind me asking, how much was the deal for?
Oh, Petey's deal I think was like $1 million. It was like 800 to $1 million with the publishing and shit.
Wow, that was a good deal for them times, right?
Yeah, but you gotta the labels always get you. You still gotta pay all that shit back.
They signed Fabrise for $5,000.
You know what I'm saying?
So how much of that did you actually get, you and your partner?
I only get a percentage because I was.
Is that the
I was
largest
managing.
check that you ever received, or you received larger checks?
I've received larger checks. Probably about this. That was probably about one of the biggest, or close to the biggest.
And how'd you feel when you cashed that check?
Oh, good, nigga. It was good. I hit the Diamond District and everything.
What's the first thing you
I
bought?
Did the
You
first
went to
nigga shit.
chain?
I chain.
All right.
You do the first nigga shit instantly. Word. Chain and car lot.
So after you signed them, what was your jobs? What was your duty? What was you?
I had to make him money then. You had to manage his career. You had to find money. Keep bringing money in. Because if he ain't making nothing, you ain't making nothing.
All right. And so how'd that work out? What happened with that? It
that was
eventually dwindled off, or?
I mean, yeah, like, personal shit. It's not even really personal. It's just, people fall out, go different ways. So me and Petey went different ways because he wanted, he was going in a different direction. So after me, he ended up signing to Suge Knight for management.
Oh, so he signing shit over the death row. They took advantage of him. I thought he was with Timbaland because I seen he had credits on a lot of Timbaland songs. He didn't do it. I thought he wrote for Timbaland and
he
Timbaland.
Did do some shit for Tim. Tim fucked with him heavy. Timbaland basically kind of took him under the wing when he got signed to Justice.
Because he was nice. I knew him personally, so he was nice. He was definitely nice. Shout out to Petey Pablo, wherever you at.
You know what I'm saying?
North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? All right. So then I think right after that, then you move and you was messing with the clothing line because you was messing with the
Yeah, I actually went to, this was later. I went to...
you a lucky guy. You getting shit fall in your lap.
Nah, that's shit. When you chase money, money come.
Yeah.
You just gotta get money anywhere it come. Clothing, rapping.
I remember seeing you and you had, what was it, Billionaire Mafia?
Yeah, that's what it was called. I was doing marketing for Billionaire Mafia at the time.
And how did you get into that?
You know what? The owner of it just liked my style and my swag, and she was just like, yo, come work for me and bring me mad artists. And I was like, is the money right? And she definitely had the bread.
All right. And then what happened with that?
And that's all she was in it for, that lady. She was just in it for, like, the fame.
She just wanted to be noticed.
Yeah.
Somebody with
she
money.
wasted, like, $10 million of her husband's money just to be noticed in Vegas.
Okay, it's another notch under your belt, so, yeah. Then after that, I know you moved, but you came back, right? To New York, right?
Came back to New York.
And then what you do, you still mess with the music stuff? Because I think you and Dave was doing a little something, right?
Yeah, we started a couple companies, and the internet really took over a lot of shit. So a lot of shit started swaying different ways with the internet. We started going in different directions with like apps and different other type of shit to see what was going on. Like more investments. All right.
Now, how'd you end up, I understand you was like with a meeting with Big Meech in Atlanta. How'd that all go about?
I was with Busta. We was traveling in Atlanta, and my man Els from Brooklyn. My man Els from Brooklyn.
Shout out to Els.
Yeah, shout out to Els. He came to the show, and he was like, "Yo, I'm doing some things out here. You know what I'm saying, in Atlanta." And we were like, "All right." He was like, "Yo, next time y'all come, you gonna see we doing some things. I'm with these new niggas." And we're like, "All right." Didn't think too much about it. We came back out there like 2 months later. My man Els pulled up on us in a Ferrari. His man had a super big Porsche or some crazy shit. And we like, damn, like, what you doing? Nigga was like, nah, my crew, we doing it out here right now. BMF, we doing it. We starting a record label. And he was just like, yo, Fab, I want you to fuck with us. Like, you the nigga that, you in the streets and you in these offices. I need you to really come with us.
Yeah.
I mean, and he was like, yo, whatever you want. You just got to talk to the big homie.
So you went and actually met Big Meech?
Oh, yeah. I had to go have a meeting with that nigga.
And what was that like?
Shit was crazy. Me and Dave went down there. And, we like, all right. At first, we just thinking I'm going to see my man. He got some little dudes with some paper. And they want to start. They need a little consulting, a little help. Let's see if we could put them somewhere, Dave. And, we show up, we get to the airport, they have somebody pick us up, and then we just drive to the house. It's a big ass house. We coming down the driveway. We see nothing but niggas on one side,
smoking weed, chilling, niggas on another side. We're like, all right, what the fuck we get into right now. So Blue came out because he was the artist.
Blue Da Vinci.
Yeah, so that's who I was talking to on the phone.
All right.
So he just came out and he was just like, yo, you gotta come in. You gotta come, come talk to him. So me and him went in there and then
Did you actually know who he was before you was going to talk to him? Do you know, or you really didn't?
I mean, he wasn't who he was when I went to talk to him like that. Like, he was definitely big meech to a lot of niggas, but not worldwide like he is right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like,
shout out to Big Meech, free Big Meech.
He was definitely that. But I mean, the nigga just that we sat in the circle and then all of a sudden shit just got. It felt like a movie because shit just got quiet and then the nigga just walked in. Like 30 niggas just got quiet because that nigga walked in. I'm like, oh shit. So now he's just like, yo, because I was doing shit for them without even knowing who they was. Like, I was setting up meetings in New York because Ills asked me, and that was my man. So whatever he needed, I had him.
No doubt.
So he was like, I heard you doing shit for us in New York. I was like, yeah, I set up a little meeting for y'all at, a couple of labels. Come on up. And he was like, yo, what would you want to do just working for us, being our main man, being vice president under Blue? While he's the artist, you basically the man.
So you're saying you was vice president of the BMF label?
Of BMF Records.
Yeah. You hear that, people? We got vice president of BMF. We're gonna set the ball right here at this podcast right off the top, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't know this. This is my man right here. You know what I'm saying? We connected to BMF. I've been telling you that. You're not listening, though, man.
Nah, and that was it. I met that nigga that night.
So, how much money did he give you? Or
whatever. Honestly, at that time, I think we wasn't trying to kill nobody, but we just wanted to see where he was at. So we shot a number that we thought was comfortable with the labels was making at the time, and if he wanted us to work full time for him, and it was no problem. Nigga, here, let's do it. How do you want it?
All right.
You want it all now? You want it here, take every 3 months, come and see us, and we'll write off your, we'll give you a paycheck.
Was that the biggest money you was around in the whole history of?
For sure. Facts. No rapper could fuck with him at that time.
Nobody.
Not even now, no rapper could fuck with him right now. I mean, unless you Kanye worth $1 billion, but who knows what he was really worth at the time or what he could have been worth.
So then, so now your job is to take the artists from Atlanta and bring them to New York and get them, features with New York rappers, or to just get them popping in general?
With what? With BMF?
Yes.
Nah, it was just, we had a label. We had our own shit. We had our own backing.
Because I know y'all all came up to New York after that.
Yeah.
I seen you with the stretch Maybach. Yeah, I seen you in things. So how did that all come about?
I mean, that was more meetings. I used to have to set up meetings up here, so they would have to fly up here once in a while and stay out here. But, they never came by themselves. There was always 100 niggas with them at all times.
All right.
So I'd have to set up meetings up here, and that's how we'd be bouncing back and forth out of here. But then, really, it was just coming to talk to the label and see what they was doing, because we was already doing what we was doing. Nobody was telling Meech what he could or couldn't do. If he wanted to throw out a record, he'd throw out a record. If he wanted to let Blue rhyme on something else, if he wanted other artists to get on his shit, he just put them on and told them, yo, they would just get on anyway because they fucked with him heavy.
Okay. So I seen you work with Jeezy. Seen Meech and them do songs with Jeezy, Fab. How was that like? You was around then, or?
Yeah, nah. Jeezy was already in it before I got in it. He was already down with them niggas. But Meech wasn't really on no record label yet. So when I came there, he was on the record label, but Jeezy, he already let Jeezy sign off to go somewhere, go be with, I think it was Jazzy Faye from Atlanta. Jazzy Faye was the first nigga to sign Jeezy.
All right, so you're saying you actually got P.D. Pablo signed at what, it was Jive?
Yeah.
To who, Sylvia Rome? Who was it?
No, damn, I forgot the president.
Oh, you forgot the president.
But Dave Lighty was the head A&R there that I had signed him to.
So now, say there's a rapper out there, somewhere in Long Island, New York, wherever, his shit is popping, he got everything, he got all the followers. Can you get him to that major?
Oh, of course. I still know people. I still deal with people. I could get him to a major, but right now it's so simple. Like they looking on that. So if he popping anywhere on the internet, he's probably already somewhere he need to be.
But trust me, there's some people out here that's in that position, but they're stuck. So how could these people how could they contact you? Where could they find you?
You know what? I've never been big into Instagram, all that shit.
Yeah.
All that shit. You know what I mean? Like.
All right, so contact me and I get y'all Fab's number, man. You know what I'm saying?
Do it. That's
and
how
I
you
get
do
PC off of that, man. You're up and coming artist.
Do the podcast every time we have it on, and it's gonna pop up.
All right, so what do you have going on now? What's current? What's the next step?
I'm trying to get back in this music shit. I'm trying to get my heart back into it because my cousin is nice right now.
Shout out to Tug, Fat Bible.
Fat Bible, that's who I'm.
Catch him on YouTube.
He's like he's getting me back into this music shit right now because I lost it for a minute with all the music that's out now.
All right. I know you did party promotions too. You gonna get back into that or?
I don't think I want to party promote no more. I'm looking more into maybe owning a restaurant or like a lounge type spot, and then letting people come in and promote parties there for me.
Okay.
That's what I'm working on right now.
Okay, so you had a beautiful journey. You know what I'm saying?
Life's good, like my man Future said. Life's been good, man.
It can only get greater from there. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for coming to the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna have a part 2. We gotta get.
All right. Yeah, we definitely gotta have a part 2.
Wow.
I appreciate you. This is my man Fab. You know what I'm saying? Good looking, Fab. I owe you, my G. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna wrap it up right there, man. Food, smoke, and everything hip hop, man. Check us out. We're gonna do this 2 times a month. We about to be the biggest shit out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Wallow, Gilly, all that, Mav Hoffa. You know what I'm saying? All other podcasts out there. Joe Rogan, all that. We coming behind y'all. You know what I'm saying? Those are my mentors in this podcast shit. I just jumped in my first episode, but it's gonna get better. Thanks to my man C. Vish for coming, you know what I'm saying? My co-host, my man Lynx, my man behind the boards, Trap, you know what I'm saying? What you go by? I
go by Clear Mind.
All right, we got Clear Mind. Shout out to Clear Mind. He got the studio. If you want to do a podcast, he got a space for podcasts. I'm not a hater. You can rent the same space out. If you think you can do better than me, but you can't, you can probably try, You can have your own podcast. He charges by the hour. He has a studio. He has a clothing line. Come check him out. 332 Jericho Turnpike, Huntington Station. Oh, yeah, before I go, I got my own clothing store. Shout out to Autumn's Clothing, the biggest clothing store in the motherfucking Eastern Coast. You know what I'm saying? We got everything. We got whatever Bloomingdale's we got for damn near half. So come see me.